Welcome to Workers.com Staffing Pulse, Insights from the Frontline, your twice-weekly dive into the real world of staffing and workforce management. Today we're tackling a challenge that's likely keeping many of you up at night, cutting turnover costs in warehouse operations, especially as we hit the mid-year budget review. The warehouse environment is unique. It's fast-paced, demanding, and often subject to seasonal fluctuations that can send hiring and turnover rates soaring. And when those valuable team members walk out the door, especially during peak season, the financial impact is far more significant than many realize. Today, we're going to break down that impact and, more importantly, discuss actionable strategies to improve retention.
Let's start by quantifying the problem. What are we actually talking about when we say turnover costs? It's not just the cost of recruiting and onboarding a replacement. It's a multifaceted drain on your bottom line. First, there's the direct cost of recruitment. This includes job postings, agency fees if you use them, the time your HR team or supervisors spend interviewing, and background checks. This can range anywhere from a few hundred to over $1,000 per employee, depending on your location and the complexity of the role. Then comes the onboarding and training expense. This involves the time dedicated by trainers, supervisors, and experienced team members to get the new hire up to speed. It also includes the cost of any training materials, equipment, and even the potential for errors or reduced productivity from a less experienced worker.
But here's where it gets really costly and often overlooked: the productivity gap. A seasoned warehouse associate is efficient. They know the layout, the systems, the best practices. A new hire, even after training, will inevitably be slower and less efficient. This lost productivity during their ramp-up period directly impacts your throughput and your ability to meet demand. Consider this: if a worker leaves mid-shift, that's an immediate disruption. You might have to scramble to reassign tasks, potentially overworking existing staff, or even having to shut down a line or process until coverage can be found. The cost of that lost operational time can be astronomical. Beyond direct productivity, there's the impact on team morale and knowledge loss. When experienced workers leave, they take their institutional knowledge with them. This can range from mastering the details of handling specific products to navigating the most efficient paths through the warehouse. Their departure can also lower the morale of remaining employees, who may feel overworked or undervalued, leading to a domino effect of further turnover. And let's not forget the potential for increased safety incidents. New employees, still learning the ropes, may be more prone to accidents. This can lead to workers' compensation claims, equipment damage, and costly downtime.
So, when we talk about a mid-year budget review, it's crucial to look at these hidden costs. Don't just look at the recruitment line item. Dig deeper into lost productivity, training expenses, and the intangible costs of team disruption.
Now, let's move on to solutions. How can we combat this costly cycle? It starts with understanding why people leave. While the reasons can vary, common themes emerge in warehouse environments.
One of the biggest drivers of turnover is a lack of clear communication and expectations. When employees don't understand their roles, their performance metrics, or how their work contributes to the bigger picture, they can feel disengaged. Another major factor is inadequate training and support. If new hires are thrown into the deep end without proper guidance or ongoing mentorship, they're likely to feel overwhelmed and frustrated. Compensation and benefits are, of course, always a consideration. While warehouses might not always be able to compete with other industries on salary alone, there are other ways to make your compensation package attractive. Working conditions also play a significant role. A physically demanding job can be made more bearable with proper equipment, ergonomic considerations, and a supportive work environment. Finally, a lack of growth opportunities or career progression can lead motivated individuals to seek employment elsewhere.
So, let's break down some strategies to address these points and improve retention. First, let's talk about hiring right. This might seem obvious, but it's foundational. Instead of just filling seats, focus on identifying candidates who are a good fit for the role and the company culture. This involves clear job descriptions. Ensure your job descriptions accurately reflect the demands of the role, including physical requirements, shift work, and any specific skills needed. This helps filter out candidates who aren't a good match from the outset. Behavioral interviewing. Ask questions that probe past behavior as an indicator of future performance. For example, instead of asking, "Are you a team player?" ask, "Tell me about a time you had to collaborate with a difficult team member to achieve a common goal." Skills assessments. For certain roles, consider implementing practical skills assessments to gauge a candidate's aptitude for tasks like picking, packing, or operating machinery.
Next, invest in onboarding and training. This is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Structured onboarding program. Develop a comprehensive onboarding program that extends beyond the first day. This should include introductions to the team, a clear overview of company policies and procedures, and hands-on training specific to their role. Buddy system or mentorship. Pair new hires with experienced, reliable employees who can act as mentors or buddies. This provides a go-to person for questions and helps the new employee feel integrated into the team more quickly. Regular check-ins. Supervisors should schedule regular check-ins with new hires during their initial weeks and months to address any concerns, provide feedback, and reinforce training.
Third, focus on engagement and recognition. Engaged employees are less likely to leave. Clear performance expectations and feedback. Ensure employees understand what is expected of them and provide regular, constructive feedback. This isn't just about identifying areas for improvement. It's also about acknowledging good work. Employee recognition programs. Implement programs that recognize and reward outstanding performance, attendance, and teamwork. This can be as simple as a shout-out in a team meeting or a small bonus or gift. Solicit feedback. Create channels for employees to provide feedback on their work environment, processes, and management. Act on this feedback where possible to show that their opinions are valued.
Fourth, optimize working conditions and compensation. Ergonomics and equipment. Invest in ergonomic equipment and ensure machinery is well maintained. This reduces physical strain and can prevent injuries. Fair compensation and benefits. Regularly benchmark your wages and benefits against competitors in your area. Consider offering benefits like health insurance, paid time off, and retirement plans, even for full-time hourly employees. Flexibility, where possible. While warehouse operations often require fixed shifts, explore if any level of flexibility can be offered, such as opportunities for overtime or shift swaps, to accommodate employee needs.
Fifth, create opportunities for growth. Even in entry-level positions, people want to see a path forward. Cross-training. Offer opportunities for employees to learn different roles within the warehouse. This not only makes them more versatile, but also provides variety and can prevent boredom. Internal promotion. Prioritize promoting from within whenever possible. This signals to your current employees that there are opportunities for advancement within the company. Skill development. Invest in training programs that help employees develop new skills, whether it's operating new equipment, learning about inventory management software, or even leadership development.
Let's circle back to the mid-year budget review. When you're looking at your numbers, don't just see turnover as an unavoidable expense. See it as an opportunity to invest. Think about the cost of replacing a worker. Let's say it costs you $1,500 in direct recruitment and onboarding. Now, imagine you invest $500 in a retention program, perhaps a small bonus for hitting a 6-month tenure, or enhanced training for supervisors on how to better support their teams. If that $500 investment prevents just one person from leaving, you've already saved money. But the real savings come from avoiding the lost productivity, the knowledge drain, and the disruption to your operations. Consider a scenario. You have 50 warehouse associates. If your annual turnover rate is 50%, that means you're replacing 25 people every year. If each replacement costs you, conservatively, $1,500 in direct costs, that's $37,500 in recruitment and onboarding alone. This doesn't even touch the productivity losses.
Now, what if you implemented a retention strategy that reduced your turnover to 30%? That's a reduction of 10 employees replaced per year. At $1,500 each, that's $15,000 in direct savings, and the impact on productivity, morale, and operational efficiency would be even greater.
So, as you're reviewing your budgets, ask yourselves, what is our current turnover rate and what is the estimated cost per employee? What are the primary reasons our employees are leaving? What specific retention strategies can we implement? And what is the projected return on investment? Are we investing enough in our people to keep them engaged and motivated? It's also crucial to leverage data. Track your turnover rates by department, by shift, and even by supervisor. This can help you identify specific areas where intervention is most needed. Look at your exit interview data. Are there recurring themes?
Don't overlook the strength of your existing workforce. Your long-term employees are one of your most valuable assets. When you support them, listen to their input, and invest in their growth, they become your strongest drivers of retention.
At Workers.com, we see firsthand the challenges and successes of warehouse operations. We understand that a stable, motivated workforce is the backbone of efficient and profitable operations. By shifting your focus from simply filling positions to actively cultivating a positive and supportive work environment, you can significantly reduce turnover costs and build a more resilient and productive team. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about a sustained commitment to your employees. It's about recognizing that investing in retention is not an expense, but a strategic imperative that pays dividends in the long run.
Heading into the second half of the year, now's the time to evaluate your turnover costs. Understand what it's really costing you, pinpoint the causes, and take action with focused retention strategies. Your team and your results will reflect it.
That's all the time we have for today on Workers.com Staffing Pulse. If this episode was helpful, be sure to follow and/or subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, drop a rating, like the video, and share it with your network. Join us again next time for more insights from the front line. Until then, keep your teams engaged and your operations running smoothly.